Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone.
The returner is taken down at the 10. And the Ohio State offense will take over. First and 10.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He hands it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Receiver makes the catch, and he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Give it to the back again.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Washington. Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
It's third down for the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. A running play called on fourth down. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
The Buckeyes with first and 10 here. Hands off to the left. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that previous play. looking to pass this time. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
Aggressive start to this game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. To the air, it's Washington. Quick throw to his receiver. Fired into a tight window and picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
This is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road, already an underdog. And I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are, but you just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Well, the freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off. Incompletion sets up a second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a third down play.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to extend the play. And they heave it deep downfield. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. And the Volunteers will have to kick it away. So they'll spot the ball near the 15-yard line. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pin back. Pitch to the back. They bring him down right at the 20.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. To the air, it's Washington. Running out of time in the pocket. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
As the first down is still going. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 10 now. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to scramble now.
Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Dropping back, it's Washington. He cannot escape. The defense with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Eighth play of the drive coming up. What a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. He just dropped a little screen pass. And that's going to bring up fourth down. Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. It started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
He's running out of time here. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Second down play coming up. It's a short completion to the big tight end. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play.
More time, 0-0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Cut quickly. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. The Volunteers will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Covered seat brings down the returner. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Some positive signs in the last drive. They moved the ball, but eventually stalled, came up empty. The pocket breaking down, and the pass is incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Washington. Finds his man. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man down the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, that's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Oh, it's a reverse. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
The backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Tries the right with a quick throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route or the field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. Back to throw. It's Washington. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Vols will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, everybody in the stadium, including this defense, knew they were going to...
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quick throw. The catch is made. Touchdown, Volunteers. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Man heads out of bounds after a decent game.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Offense in hurry-up mode. He'll hand it off. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. To throw, it's Washington. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
They'll try to run for the first down. The Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Bringing pressure. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. This time it's complete.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Checks this down to the running back. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They're going to run it. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Washington. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left side. And he pulls in the catch. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
1st down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. This time a completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's going to pull it down and run. He's found some room at the 45. They finally make this stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Return a pick six. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Ohio State, number 94, scores for the defense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score Ohio State 14, Tennessee 7.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play. A touchback would have been a better idea. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The Vols will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the ball is away from inside the 10. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To throw, it's Washington. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. It's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. So a field goal attempt coming up now. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. The freshman off the mark behind his receiver that time. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back to pass. It's Washington. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense jumps on the football. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40. The Volunteers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll feed the back again. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Move the sticks for a 1st down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Can he take it all the way?
So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. Grab down the middle. It's Downs. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now it's second down here. Receiver in motion now. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's caught. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Complete on the slant. Taking down at the 49. And that's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 17, Tennessee 7.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass. It's Washington. And the completion made. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He flips it to the back across the middle. The ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Oh, what a play by the... Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Good enough for first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes a quick catch. Finding space at the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kurt, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start. comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the...
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Big chunk play, this offense operating at peak efficiency. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And on the carry, he's heading left. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Breaks free. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the option play. He's in the clear now. It's a foot race. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, I really like the call here by the offensive coordinator. The defense is thinking, of course, pass with the offense trailing here in the fourth quarter. And the OC, he just dials up a QB design run. Quarterback gets a first down and gets out of bounds.
The offense really clicking here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Vols. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage. Allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. Now an important PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. Off the play fake on first down. Close to the tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! That is an unforgettable moment for that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Hand off to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Getting set. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. It's a quick grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. Third down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they pick up the first on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. They'll run the option. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Trying to find room. It's Downs. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.